Na 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 na. This is our mission, and our mission is to bring down the walls.
There's a mission to fall to the mission.
Life is an addiction with conviction. You're a Hollywood star.
My addiction to feed my conviction.
Light up the fire, I bring it back to life.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to starting out on a great foot to another episode of BSL Talk, the premier
Is that a
talk
gun?
show. Hey, we don't no politics on BSL Talk, please. We're back. It's Crime Bomb, Workaday Mango, Dango Blitz. You know us, you love us. You guys got anything to say to our lovely viewers before we get this thing started?
Yeah, I predict me getting through this week undefeated.
We or you?
Me.
Oh. Well, we'll get to that in a bit when we talk about this week's schedule. But I think that's a pretty good assessment. One thing. So this is, I had an experience that I want to talk to you guys about before we start talking about Starcraft. And this happened to me. No, it's good. This happened to me. I was at a wedding on Saturday, and something happened to me, and I want to hear you guys' opinion about it. Okay. So I'm at this wedding, and I'm going to the bathroom. I'm like walking into the bathroom, and I walk in behind a shorter, older guy, probably like 5'6", maybe 5'7", probably in like his late 60s.
Okay.
And for those of you who are watching at home and have never met me before, I'm 6'3". I'm on the taller side. And there's two urinals in this bathroom. There's a taller urinal and a shorter urinal.
Okay. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Uh-huh. That's bad micro by you. Who's measuring?
I mean, it's just like an
Honor code type thing?
Like an honor code type thing.
What if you? No, I guess that's the same thing. Never mind. I was gonna say, what if you have to use the shorter urinal if you're shorter?
Yeah.
Just shame them.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying you have to be a certain height to use the tall urinal. If you're not that height, you have to use the short urinal.
Is that how it is now?
No. Apparently,
You don't
short
just-
old men can use whatever damn urinal they want, and then I have to like squat down because I'm too tall for the little urinal.
Anyway.
You don't. You gotta aim. You gotta aim.
It was close. It was, and I was at a wedding, so I wasn't exactly in. Didn't have control of all my mental faculties. But
Why?
I'm just saying. Just a thought.
Where was the wedding at?
It was up by Gaylord. It was like a barn wedding. It was kind of cool. It was nice. It was a family friend. So
Was it kind of like was it kind of rural area?
Yeah, it was in a real. I mean, it was like a nice bathroom. It was in like the basement of its barn. It was like like an actual bathroom. It had 2 urinals and a stall.
You said he was like 5'6"?
Yeah, like 5'6", 5'7"-ish.
Just like
older.
You could have like stood behind him and like peed over his shoulders into the urinal.
I mean, I guess I could have.
Right?
I never really thought about that.
6'3".
It was just a thought.
You should have waited. You should have waited behind him.
You got a good 2-3 feet on this guy. I think you'd be fine. Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. But it was something that happened, and a thought that popped into my head. Please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. What do you think? Do you think there should be height restrictions on public urinals? I'm in favor of yes. I'm tired of peeing at the little urinal. I'm tired of it. All right. I'm just saying. That's all I'm gonna say. That's how we're gonna start out this week's episode. It just happened. It happened to me, and I wanted to talk about it. So thank you guys for letting me vent.
I'll come up with a story for next week.
Okay. All right. So to kick things off, we got a little bit of talk. And you guys have any thoughts about BSL week 1 before we get into a little bit of how the league's gonna work and anything like that. Any general thoughts? You guys been practicing a bit this past week?
Honestly,
No.
I have not been practicing, mostly because I have the bye week this week, and we have free for all week 2. So I'm sitting here, and it's like it hasn't really. I don't have that need. I don't feel the need to like practice at all yet. I was like playing a couple games with Steven over the last few weeks, but it just like it doesn't feel like I've. Yeah, it's like when something's due 2 weeks from now, so it's like I don't have to work on it now. I'll be fine.
Yeah. I get that. I get that.
Mhm.
Steve, what about you? You've been doing a little bit of practicing?
No, not really. I mean, I played Jack once, just to test out the waters, and yeah, you guys are screwed. So,
Is that bad?
no, I mean, I won, but like, he's
Oh.
coming over from Starcraft 2, so he
Sick
doesn't know
brag.
everything. But no, I would say what I said was it felt literally like he was where Rory was at when me and Rory first played like 4 weeks ago. Which was like
wow.
he was doing fine for himself, but he just built 3 gates and didn't ever plop down a 4th, and he had all these minerals and gas in the bank, and it was like he could have broke my contain. I just had 8 factories, and he had 3 gates. So it's like,
Taryn, sick
yeah.
sick race there, dude. Sick race. Cool.
Yeah.
Taryn's
So
Taryn's
I mean,
awesome.
I would
Taryn's
say
awesome.
I mean, I'd say I don't know where that game would have went if he would have had 7 gates or 8 gates. So
All
watch
right.
out, PvP, Rory. Gotta start
That's a
practicing.
that's a whole matchup I've never had to learn before.
Are we week 5? Right? Yeah, we're week 5. Who's your first game?
Me?
Yeah, like, well, there's like the second week you got gameplay, but like who's your first 1v1 on
I think
week
it's
3?
Connor.
It is. I am playing you week 3. I get Steven week 1. I get Dango week 1 and Workaday Mango week 3.
It's a good start.
I get him out of the way nice and early. Get a
It is a
nice
good
little
start.
04.
I mean, the
04
alternative was Ben or CJ gets us, and it's
Yeah, that's a good point. I think they actually get each other week 3. We're doing a bunch of schedule talk. Hold on.
Okay.
We'll get to that in a bit. Okay. So there's no more thoughts. We're gonna jump over to
no think.
to league format really quick. So we finally decided on how we're gonna structure the league. Early last week, we kind of put our heads together and decided this would be the best way to do it. It is single round robin for 7 players. So you basically do play everybody once, and you have 1 week that's a bye week. It's a best of 2 matches. So every time you play a 1v1, it's a best of 2. If you go 2-0, you get 3 points. If you split 1-1, each player gets 1 point. And obviously, if you go 0-2, you don't get any points. All the points are compiled, and at the end of the regular season, it'll just be for standings, and then everybody will get seeded into a single elimination best of playoff bracket to determine the 2019 champion. But yeah, like I said, there's a 10-week regular season, and then I know we talked last week about doing like some for fun or not. I mean, less pressure weeks, which we've kind of like spliced in. So week 2, week 4, and week 6 are kind of like free for all, less stressful, little better for the newer players. Week 2, sorry, is just a straight up free for all. Everybody plays. The first place person in the free for all gets 3 points. Second place gets 2 points. Third place gets 1 point. Just kind of a chance for maybe some of the newer players to, get some stuff going, and a kind of a less stressful, not as intense 1v1 environment. Week 4 is a team free for all where we're gonna randomly draw 3 teams of 2 at the beginning of the week, and then 1 player will be on their own.
Wait, which week is this?
That's week 4. So
what's week 2?
Week 2 is just a straight up free for all.
Oh, okay.
Is there a way we could buff the person who drew to be by themselves?
So we can't. However, if one of the pairs win the week, they each get 1 point. If the solo wins, they get 5 points.
Oh, because the 7th person is going to be in the free for all week 4 by themselves.
Yes, there will be. So there'll be 3 teams of 2 that are going to be. It's going to be. We're going to randomly draw them. We'll probably do it on like the week 4 BSL Talk show.
Mhm.
One of us will get a random number generator, and I'll just have them all on a line, and we'll just draw the teams, and then whoever is the last one left is going to be by themselves.
Mhm.
But if they win, if they somehow miraculously win, they get 5 points in the standings as opposed to just 1 point for if you win as a
Yeah.
pair. So I mean it hopefully the one person isn't, hopefully it's like someone near the top of the standings that can actually compete.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if it's someone at the bottom of the standings and they somehow pull something out, that's 5 points. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of points.
I like it. Yeah.
And then week 6 is another free for all, but it's random race. So everybody has to pick random race.
Yes.
And it's
No
another
hunter free for all.
it's another free for all. Same scoring as week 2, where 3 points for first, 2 points for second, 1 point for third. And then after that, so the last 4 weeks, 7, 8, 9, and 10 are all just 1v1 weeks, getting back into it, getting ready for playoffs. And then you'll see there's a map name next to each of the weeks. That's like the standard starter map for the weeks, which means every match has to be, the first game of every match has to be played on that map. That way everybody gets a little bit familiar with at least all of the maps. And then the second
And then
game,
loser picks the
Yep,
second, right?
exactly. And then loser picks the second game, the second map out of the map pool of the 7 that are being played.
Cool.
I think
Oh,
we're
of the
gonna
7.
do.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you can pick any of the 7, even if it hasn't been a played map yet. And then we're adding 2 more maps for the playoffs, which we'll talk about when the time comes to that. I think we're gonna probably end up playing on hunters for the free for all, or possibly
Wait.
big
No.
game hunter. If
No.
you have another map, another
Wait
8
till I
person
get-
map.
There's so many. So I went to Greth's Discord, and they
shout
have
out Greth.
yeah, they have a entire free no hunter free for all map pack. So I will send you the download for that if you want
Okay.
it, and you can take a look, and maybe we could decide. Those would be pretty fun to play for the free for all weeks. So if you want to decide maybe like one map for each free for all week,
We can do that. That way it's different every week.
yeah, a lot of them are very like similar in their build. Like Fighting Spirit and Circuit Raider are pretty similar too. But
Right. Yeah. But yeah, even so, yeah. Okay, we can do that. I'll take a look at those. We take a look at those and see what everybody thinks. Because at the end
yeah,
of the day,
just because
the free for all. I mean, yeah, having them be different would probably make things more interesting rather than just doing the same map for all 3 weeks. I just didn't know that there were more than a couple like decent free for all maps.
yeah, and hunters can be a bit I mean, like, it's fun. It's really goofy, but it can be a bit like, I don't know, like the narrow choke points and everything can just
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So that is the format for the league. Obviously, we'll talk more about playoff format when it comes up. Do you guys have any thoughts about the format of the league? I know we tried to do some competitive 1v1s as well as some more, like we said, stress-free free for alls towards the beginning of the season, just to get everybody kind of in the swing of things, and then kind of power up and get nose at the grindstone towards the end of the season. Do you guys have any thoughts?
Yeah,
I
I was probably one of
originally.
the people who. Oh no, you go. Yeah.
No, you're right. Nope.
No, I'm on video,
Oh.
so you can see my mouth moves. That's how you know.
Oh, you're right. No, yeah.
Did I
Just
win?
talk.
Okay, nice. I was probably one of the people who leaned more towards wanting more 1v1s, both from. I was probably one of the most against the moving from 2 sets to 1, and then losing like 3 weeks to these team games. But like, I mean, we have 2 first-time StarCraft players, 1 first-time StarCraft 1 player, or maybe Jack dabbled in it before. But I mean, like, that's half the league who've pretty much never touched the game before. So I think this is probably the best way to make one of these attempts actually work at this.
For sure. What about you, Dango?
So when you mentioned the free for all thing, because I was really big about the idea of like 2v2s. So when you mentioned the free for all thing, at first I was kind of apprehensive, but the more I thought about it, free for alls can have a really big element of randomness. And if you have some of these newer players and they're really struggling, and that dice roll can fall on, well, in that free for all, they were able to clinch it out. I think it'll give people more opportunities to experience the sweet taste of dopamine.
For sure. I think the reason we I know last week we were talking about doing like some 2v2s during these like for fun weeks. I think the biggest problem I was running into with scheduling is with 7 people. Scheduling
Yep.
like 2v2s is impossible because you're gonna
Right.
have to have one person who like basically has a second bye week, and that just turns into a scheduling
That
nightmare when you only have 3 of them. So
Yep.
Right.
yeah, just doing free for alls this way it just worked out the best. And I mean we still have the week 4 is like a couple, everyone, there's a couple teams of 2, so you still kind of get that. But yeah, it should definitely be interesting. Especially we'll see how the for fun weeks go. If everybody actually does have fun, it's going to be interesting trying to get everybody scheduled, all 7 people on the same night. That might be a little bit of a headache, but we'll make it work. I'm not worried about it. So okay.
I mean, if we can have committed to you 4 nights once a week, I think we can get 7 people on the same night.
Those always end well.
I was gonna say, yeah, you guys are always super on time for that, right? For sure. That's from,
And
at least
happy.
from what I'm told.
Yep, happy and on time.
That's the motto of the EU4 game: happy and on time.
since 2010.
All right.
You've really been playing for 20 years? Holy shit. Yeah.
2010 was 20 years ago. Crazy when you think about it. Really is. Okay.
You got me again, you bastard.
Gets him every time.
I actually
Gets
had
him
to
every
think.
time.
Okay. What's
All
next
right,
on the docket?
Next up, we're just going right into the week 1 schedule. Getting into it. Week 1, we got Lucky J going up against Frid Boy 10. Chanaga.
I'm gonna trade him. Chango. It's Chang. You didn't know.
Chango.
You knew. We're rolling. We're doing
I
this.
actually started spelling it right after, but I didn't realize I didn't know how to spell it.
It's
dumb.
Chango.
It's too good.
Stupid.
It's
too good, yeah.
Chango now.
He's going up against Zelly, and then myself and Dango Blitz, and then unfortunately, Workaday Mango's got a bye week 1.
Bye
I know he
week.
was disappointed, but schedule was random.
It's all right.
It is what it is. You don't have you'll be playing every week after that, so that'll be.
We have
be
some
nice.
scheduling already. Frid Boys and Lucky J are playing Friday.
Ooh.
Oh, that is confirmed. They are playing Friday.
Friday
Yep,
night.
they might have said it like 7, or I might be making that up in my brain. But
Okay. All right. Well,
and
good
then
stuff. Good stuff.
Ben wanted to practice a little bit more. I mean, obviously, and he said he was free tomorrow, so I'm gonna try to get on and show
Coach
him how to, 2-fact, expand, get them tanks. I don't know. I made that up. I don't know if that's a thing.
Well, don't get all.
I'm avoiding build orders.
Don't wear out your hands because you and I are playing tomorrow night at some point.
Yeah,
We haven't set
oh,
a
shit.
time. Yeah,
We did set
that's
that.
right. That's right.
That'd be fun.
Get
Yeah.
ready for
Do you
the
want-
6
do you want-
pool. Ready for the
Do you want to
6
set a
pool.
time, or do you want to
Yeah,
just like
let's say 8.
get some hype,
eight-
build some
eight
hype
thir-
for the fans
8:30.
right now?
8:30 tomorrow night.
8:30? Yeah, okay.
That's gonna work.
I can do
Does
that.
that work for you?
Yeah.
Okay. 8:30.
I mean, yeah, we
And
usually
hey,
start
we're
you
not,
for by
hey,
around then,
hey,
but
hey,
it's,
hey, we're not gonna post in the chat what time we're playing. The only way people will know is if they watch this video before tomorrow night.
Ooh,
That way we
meta,
know.
We'll see.
That way
we'll
we
see.
know who
yeah.
the true
We'll know the
watchers are.
true fans.
Yep,
Views.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's
Views.
right.
Or when are you guys
Yeah,
gonna
top fan.
stream it?
Top fan.
No, I won't stream it. I'll just I might end up recording the replay because I
Yeah,
think we were planning on doing like one
stream.
video a week
Yeah.
where we were going to commentate over it. I don't know if I'm
Yep.
going to be able to this week because I'm going out of town Wednesday night and I won't be back
Yeah.
until Sunday. But after that, I think we're going to try and do like a game of the week or match of the week where we record it and
Ooh, I
commentate
like that.
it and that kind of stuff. Just
Get
whoever's-
it,
just
get in a
whoever's
chat
available.
together while
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Would you commentate? So if it's the game of the week for that week, would you do both of them?
Yeah, that's the idea. Yeah,
Yeah.
we do probably 2 separate videos, one for each game, or one big video. I don't know how I would end up cutting it together.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that was kind of the idea.
What's cheaper?
What's cheaper? What do you mean? What's cheaper? I think probably 2 videos is a little bit cheaper.
Okay.
So, I know that the BSL is all about saving money. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But okay, game one, first up, Lucky J v Frid Boy. 10 thoughts, initial thoughts. I think Jack's gonna wipe the floor with him.
Hot take, yeah. I feel like Ben will get housed, not because Ben's bad, but he's playing the guy who apparently was like me 3 weeks ago. So is clearly, what was he, gold StarCraft 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben's
Gold
first time
StarCraft 2.
player. If it weren't week one, I'd give him more of a shot, but unless he puts in, quit your job, put a good 80 hours in by Friday. But yeah, as of right now, I'll give that set to Jack.
Dango, thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna say Jack, but I'm gonna do the best I can to help my other human ally against the filthy Xenos. So
That's good. That's real good. I'll quote you on that. That's good.
so
Despicable.
we'll see.
Despicable.
I know Ben isn't huge into RTSs, but he does have experience with them. So
All I
I'll
know is
see
Ben liked Warcraft 3 when he was like 5 years old, and that's what I'm basing
everything off of.
I'm basing this
Yeah.
whole thing working out on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Ben played a lot of Warcraft 3 when we were growing up, like we talked about last week. But
Mhm.
StarCraft is definitely a different beast, definitely a different mindset you have to have. And I don't know. I think he's dabbled a bit in the campaign from when we talked last week. I know we were going to try and get him in to do that, and I think he did at least a little bit.
Okay.
But so we'll see. I mean, it might be closer than we expect. I'm pretty sure all of us are probably looking at a 2-0 for Lucky J.
Probably.
I don't think that would surprise anyone. If it is
Just
if it is
pick
a,
one,
if it is
man.
if it is a 1-1 and Frid Boy takes one, I mean that'll be kudos to him. He's coming along a lot quicker than we thought. But I think just general StarCraft knowledge and RTS experience, I think is probably on the side
Yeah.
of Lucky J.
What was
So,
that faceless laughter for, Dango?
I'll teach him a bunker rush. It'll be okay.
Okay.
despicable.
Yeah,
Despicable
look
Terrans.
out, Lucky J. Look out.
Karen. Okay.
You gotta watch out. We gotta, because the thing is, and this is gonna be some gameplay pot shots over here at Workaday Mango, but it got to the point where, like when you play StarCraft, you scout, and last league, I don't think we really knew why we scouted. I felt like we got our scouts in, and we were like, oh, all right, there's a base here. Okay, like he's got a refinery, nice. I don't know what that means, but the point of the scout is to see like if they're doing something different that you need to react to. But I think besides I think Zelly, who would do some crazy stuff. And there was one time that I did a bunker rush. But
Yes,
besides that,
I know. You did it to me.
Besides that we all pretty much usually do the same thing. I think we kind of normally rely on a particular thing. And so it got to the point where I'm like, if I see Rory's base, I'm like, okay, he's there, nice. And then I just leave. Like, I know Cybernetics Core coming out, and then I'm going to have 3 Dragoons on my bunker, and I have to go defend it. And so it'll be... And it'll be... it'll be interesting to see if we get to the point where we actually need to scout, or we start using scouting properly.
Yeah.
I think that's definitely going to be like a middle to later, possibly playoff.
Oh yeah.
Playoff meta development among within the league.
9 weeks from now. Yeah, I agree.
yeah, exactly. Okay, so I think all of
more
us
tools.
calling.
You got to feel more comfortable.
All of us calling 2-0 Lucky J. Is that the consensus?
In the
Dango.
books.
Dango
1-1.
2-0.
I don't know.
What
Probably
do you-
2-0. Probably 2-0.
You gotta make your prediction right now.
Coach of the year over here, then.
25% chance 1-1. 75%
No.
chance 2-0.
Which is it?
Well, I mean,
No
I'm gonna
hedging
go
your
2-0,
bets.
75% chance, right?
Make a prediction.
I mean, I'm gonna say 2-0 for the sake of integrity here.
Yeah.
All right.
You have to banish it as
There we
small
go.
urinal.
There we go. All right, game 2. I'm pretty sure another one-sided affair. Chuck going up against Zelly. ZVP. Zelly coming, returning member of the BSL. Chuck, newcomer. Initial thoughts. Zelly, I think, has got a pretty heavy upper hand here.
I would probably agree. It's just week 1, so I think this is the most lopsided it's ever gonna be. I think not gonna get into your guys' matchup yet, but yeah, I'd predict probably 2-0 for Zelly.
You gotta root for the Chango.
I
But,
do root for the Chango, but I'm
I don't know.
predicting.
We'll be
Okay.
rooting. We'll
Okay.
be rooting.
Yeah.
We will
Do we
be
know when they're
rooting.
playing?
We'll be seeing if CJ can, if he can break those 15 APMs. Wait,
Oh,
what'd you
come
ask?
on. He'll break 15 APMs. No, we don't know when they're scheduled to play. They have not yet released a time or day
I don't think
upon
they've
which
talked to
they
each
will be
other.
scheduling. I don't think they have either. But we'll see.
Not since the war.
Wonder
Nope.
why.
Yeah. Again, EU4 on time and fun. Everyone's
On
happy.
time and happy. So everybody's in agreement. We're rooting for Chango, but predicting 2-0.
Yeah, pretty much. I think that's
Yeah,
that's
leaves
pretty good.
everybody really like in communication with one another.
Oh,
Okay.
are you still talking about EU4? No comment. Okay, I respect that. All right. Last game of the week. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh boy, we lost him and now wait, no, don't look.
I can hear you.
I know you can hear me, but oh wait, he's back.
Oh,
Okay.
he's back.
Okay, he's back. I can go back to my
I think there's some
overlay.
lag.
Are we still live right now?
We're still live. We're going right
Okay.
through it. There's gonna
Oh,
be a
yeah.
little bit of weird video in there, but I got it taken care of. We're all good.
Right.
Okay. Good thing you're back because the last game of the week is you and me, and I'm calling an 0-2 for me. I don't
Are
think
you
I'm gonna, I don't
really?
think I'm gonna win a game.
I put it at 1-1. Have you touched the game at all throughout this entire process?
Yeah, I played a couple games, but he
Okay.
0-2'd me the last season when I was playing it quite a bit, and I still didn't stand a chance. So
Okay.
I don't think anything has changed. If anything, I've gotten worse and he's gotten better.
I guess I'm more confident.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. That means a lot.
Thanks.
That means a lot. You think I see you're calling a 1-1?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I'm just like playing mind games right now with him and trying to get his confidence down.
Next
level.
I'm calling it 1-1.
Go to hell. Go to hell.
Yeah, go to hell.
No, I'm not. That's not
You-
even. This is.
What? Say what
Dude,
you were
I
gonna
have not
say.
played. No, this is it. I have not played any Zerg at all. Like last time, I was playing Zergs like online, and I would like specifically practice build orders for like against Zerg. I have
I think
not
you'll still
gone
do that
bio
this
since
week.
last year.
Wait, it's tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, no,
And
I'm not gonna have any Zerg experience.
He's taking Fridboy to Terran school tomorrow, so
Parent school.
you never
So,
know. Don't call it an upset. Don't call me
Yeah.
an underdog,
Yeah.
even though I am, and you should.
Okay, I won't though. I will. Yeah, probably 1-1. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. I mean, I respect that. I respect your guys' opinions. I'm just not. I mean, I know how much I've played and how much I've practiced, and I have an idea of how much he's played and how much he's practiced. So, all things.
I just want to see a bunch
Also,
of.
this is. I mean, this is a garbage matchup. I vehemently despise playing against Terrans.
Wait,
So-
but you also hate ZVZs.
No, I hate ZVZs, but I would rather play ZVZs than ZVTs.
I mean, everybody hates Terran, but like, there's a certain challenge to it. Dude, that's so bad. We're so bad. Every race is challenging to play. I just absolutely despise siege tanks and vultures more than anything else on this planet. So when you kill them,
Okay, wait. I wanna know. I want you to explain this to the fans because honestly, I don't think you've ever fully explained it to me. Why do you hate siege tanks and vultures so much?
I
Is
hate
it just the thing you're used to fighting against?
I hate the fact that
And,
this
like,
little thing
losing
will
to, or,
pop
like,
up
what?
this little thing will pop up out of the ground, take out 2/3 of a zealot's health, and you had to do nothing in that whole process. I mean, you planted it, you clicked on the ground, which doesn't move, plant the mine, and the whole time before you did it, you had vision of it from the mine. That's why I hate vultures, and because they cost less than a zealot.
Cool
Anything
race.
else?
Yeah.
Cool race.
Yeah.
Cool race.
I hate tanks because I envy how you cannot be looking at them, and if they're in siege mode, and so I wander into them, which is probably the most bad thing you could do. I've just outed myself as a baddie. But if you want, like, if, like anything, you're not paying attention, or you don't know that he's moved tanks to somewhere, or even if you have tanks on high ground that I can't see, and I'm just walking along, and all of a sudden the ground just explodes. And what do? Without any upgrades, they do 70 damage, right? 70 shot.
Yes.
What's the splash damage?
I don't know the splash.
It's probably like 35 or half, whatever. Anyway, I despise vultures because of their cheapness. They're fast. They have mines. I despise tanks because you cannot be looking at the screen and they can, delete
Greth,
it. from the group.
Greth actually, in a comment post, gave a shout out. He was talking about the difference between Brood War and StarCraft 2 and how there's no quality of life in StarCraft. He's like,
Mhm.
it's a game where you're fighting against yourself, and it's defined by its flaws.
Yeah.
And you have like 5 things that are going wrong at the moment, and you have to decide which one you're going to take care of. And so if you're microing, you're not macroing, and if you're doing this, you're not doing that. And
Mhm.
he's like, and so if you're focusing on macro, some of your micro is going to suffer. Like some units might accidentally get hit and go in on a fight, and then parentheses dragoons. It's like, every time with my siege tanks. Okay, yeah, that's fair.
That's warranted hate. Is that what we're deciding on?
Yeah. I mean, it's
Okay.
warranted.
I mean, yeah. I mean, just fuck Terran. Like that's just
Mhm.
that's
Mhm.
just the way it is. And then yeah, like we said, Workaday Mango, gotta buy.
Yeah.
Looking forward to next week.
No
Free for all.
losses.
No
No
losses.
losses.
No losses. No wins.
Feels good.
That's
Feels
right.
good.
That's right. All right. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about before we wrap this episode up? A little bit of a shorter episode, but we don't have a lot. Anything? Do you guys have any changes to your power rankings from last week? Has anything changed in your power rankings
The
from last week to
podcast
this week?
salmon is done. Can you hear that crackling?
No, we can't.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
All right.
sorry.
That's not for the best.
Probably.
Okay.
But yeah, any power rankings changes? Or are you guys sticking to your guns from last week?
I probably will stick to my guns. I've got literally
Wait.
nothing new to go off of.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
know
what
you
would
had
change?
you had Lucky J below. You had Lucky J as number 5.
Hey, really?
Yeah.
You did. You did indeed.
Yeah.
And
Connor said.
I called you a
Connor
fool.
said, "Jack, take him out."
I called you a fool for it on live YouTube. I called you a
You
fool.
think you guys might be sleeping on Nick?
No, I
Zealot?
think you're sleeping on Jack by putting him
Actually,
below
his
me.
full name. That was bad. Say it again.
I said I think you're sleeping on Jack by putting him below me, like a
I don't
fool.
think of. Yeah, maybe. Oh well.
Definitely. We'll see. Take him out,
time-
Jack. This is week
Big time power
This is
rankers
week.
got to make big time ranks.
This is week 2 of Workaday Mango sleeping on you, Jack. Take him to the cleaners. You can do it.
Wait, you said you're gonna keep it?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, big time rankers got to make big time ranks.
I'm inclined to move Jack up. He continues. I continue to get on and see him on Starcraft 2. And I'm like,
Yeah, I do see that.
I don't know if this is helping you or like not.
It's true.
But
Again,
he won't
big part of my
practice.
argument was unfamiliarity with the system.
Definitely a
Yeah, it's
possibility.
like I'd be more inclined to move him up. Just playing with him and seeing where he was at. I do want to move him up, but I think aggressive Connor gameplay has been shown to work in the past when people aren't prepared for it, especially Protosses. Because screw Terran, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Get
that
on
is
board.
absolutely
Get
correct.
on board, Terran brother.
That's absolutely correct.
All right, boys. If there is nothing else, we will say a fond farewell to all of our watchers / listeners. Special shout out to all of our sponsors, Crystal
Thank you.
Fieldhouse.
We have the banner ad on the bottom.
We do. Crystal Fieldhouse, Discord, Mountain Dew,
Game Fuel.
Game Fuel. Thank you.
Yep.
Level up the game. And Dollar Shave Club. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I shaved this morning using my Dollar
That's
Shave
good.
Club.
That's good.
So
Or
I
is it
mean,
like 10 cents a blade or something?
it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
beat
Dollar
that.
Shave Club. Shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out. No free ads. But yeah,
No free
thanks everybody for watching, and we will see everybody next week with a week 1 wrap up and a look at our week 2 free for all. So thanks everybody.
Love you.
Peace.